Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing? I'm Frankie Biggz. Thank you for stopping by my channel. And of course, if you haven't yet, please subscribe, like, and put the notification bell on. Trying to get 3,000 subs. 3,000 subs, and well, I don't want to say we're almost there, but I need your help to get there. Anyways, today we're going to do something different. We're going to be talking about the Disney Channel's documentary on Jimin and JK, and it's called Are You Sure? We're going to talk about the first episode today, and so last night my wife and I got a chance to catch it. We're here in Mataró, Spain at our summer house. Usually we're in Barcelona, so the reception and the internet can be a little crazy sometimes here, but we finally got it dialed in, and my wife was like, we gotta watch this, and we're already there's already 2 episodes. So we watched the first episode yesterday, and so I want to go over a few things. I was I guess maybe, I don't want to say I'm disappointed. I thought it was going to be a little more about music, but as I got into the episode, it was said a few times that they're doing this journey before they report to duty for Army there in Korea. So I kind of understood it. And to see 2 of these guys, Jimin and JK, out in the New York area, and I've been out there, it's beautiful. Every bit of what you saw is not even, it doesn't do it any justice, because you actually have to be out in that area to really see all of the wildlife and the beautiful trees and everything. So to see these 2 guys in that backdrop was pretty cool. It was really, really, really cool. Not to mention the people that they encountered around them had no idea who these cats were and how world-renowned they were. So it was really, really cool. At one point, they go to eat a burger, and boy, I gotta tell you, the first thing that I noticed was, man, those boys can eat, man. I mean, Jimin ordered like this burger. No, I think it was JK that ordered the blue cheese burger. And then Jimin ordered 2 different things. Like, he ordered his hamburger, and then he ordered a steak sandwich. I was looking, I'm a big dude, I'm a portly man, and I can eat. But those skinny kids, man, those 2 men put that food away like it was no tomorrow. I thought that was, well, actually, I know why. Because they probably don't eat like that on regular times. They probably don't eat anything near that kind of food or that fattening of food, because they got to keep themselves in shape for the tours and all the videos. So to them, they were probably in paradise eating that kind of food. So yeah, I can imagine them doing that. And what a background to do it to. Northern New York, and with all the trees and everything like that. Just a great background. Now, from there, it just seemed like they had their trips planned, man. Like, they were going to do X, Y, and Z, and they were going to do it. And I just thought it was cool. The camp setting that they had was really, really dope as well. At first, I didn't know if that was one camp, that one bed that they're sleeping on, or if it's 2. I never did kind of figure that out. It always seemed like it was just that one camp, and it looked like that was for JK. And I just saw one bed. I'm like, well, I guess those guys are going to sleep together in that one bed and the kitchen. But it looked like a really, really cool setup. My only thing is how hot it must have been. Because I'll tell you something about New York people don't know. Even where it's positioned in the United States, it gets flipping hot. Like, super hot. So I know that it was pretty warm. I hate bugs. And I saw when they were grilling that they was getting some bugs on their food. I'm like, oh God, I would have never stood for that. But those guys are in such a, they're living their life so fast that they don't even care. So if they eat a bug or 2, who cares? Me, I'm like, oh, I can't stand flies. I can't stand bugs, especially near my food, because if you only knew the kind of crap those things, they land on your food and shit. Ugh. Anyways, kudos to them, because they didn't let that get away. And yeah, it seemed like they did a lot of eating for that episode. So while we were watching that, we had put out on social media just a really quick thing that we were going to watch it. And some people started asking some questions to me, you know, while we're watching this. So I kind of just waited till the end of the show, and they started asking some questions. Like, keep in mind too, you got to understand, for BTS Army, like, there are a lot of Americans like myself who are just now discovering these guys. So this is I don't want to say it's a shock. It's a, it's surprising, you know what I mean? And so to see them coming to the United States and being able to walk around and go to Dick's Sporting Goods, and somebody did actually recognize him, but they didn't really make a big deal about it. And this girl asked, you know, are you Jimin, or are you Jung Kook, and is that Jimin? So it was cool, and the way they handled it was really, really awesome. They didn't come off like egotistical or anything like that. And when he came back and said, what's going on, what was that, and he was like, oh, it's a fan, we got recognized. And they're like, oh, okay. And then they just kind of kept it moving. One person was like, don't you think that's a bit cocky, like they didn't take any pictures? Well, we didn't see. All we saw was the fact that that girl recognized them, and that was it. They recognized him, he acknowledged who he was, and that was that. And then it kind of cuts, and then it goes to him going to Jimin, and Jimin being like, who was that? What was that going? What was that happening? And that was it. They really never gave too much more about it. There's a big gap, obviously, in time there. I want to believe that they probably cut it at one point and they did pictures or whatnot. You guys would be better suited than I do. Do they like interacting with their fans, Jimin and JK, or BTS altogether? There's a question for you guys to answer. For me is, what's that about? Like, are they cool with their fans? Are they warm? Because I know here in Spain, and he's actually my friend, David Bisbal, man, he's one of the biggest, you know, Spanish singers here that we have in Spain. And that guy is the coolest person with fans. And he can't go nowhere. He gets mobbed by hundreds and thousands, literally, people. He won't be able to move in Spain. But it doesn't matter because he's really super cordial and warm with his fans. So in that little part, I ask you, have you guys encountered them in real life? And if you have, tell me about it. I'd love to talk about it. What was it like meeting these guys? Are they warm people? Are they cool? Are they really as warm as they are in their videos? Let's take it from there. The other one was, and I don't really care about this, it's a sensitive issue. Again, because I don't know the history, I don't know the Korean culture or anything. I know that it's very strict. But a few people were saying, what are these guys? They must be gay. They're probably gay for each other, blah, blah, blah. Listen, I don't care. I'm going to talk to those people. I don't care about someone's sexuality, whether Jimin and JK are gay. My wife told me that she believes that JK is married. I don't know. So that doesn't mean you couldn't be gay, not be married. But who cares? They just look like they enjoy each other's company and everything is cool. If these guys are gay, great. Good for them. I don't care, nor should anybody else. All that you should really care about is just, you know, enjoying their music and being able to see them in a background in a time where they're just able to dress down, eat what they want to eat, buy the clothes they want to buy, and travel around and listen to each other's stories. I think it was great. It's a little boring for me, only because my expectations going into the first episode was that we were going to see them doing some music, but it turns out that it doesn't look like the rest of the series is going to be like that. With that said, am I going to tune in? Maybe. I think so. It might be something. It's kind of something I just stare at and watch and see how they interact and see the stuff that they do, especially in the United States. And being from the United States, seeing such pop sensations from Korea coming to the United States to chill out, I think is really cool. So in any event, my first opinion of the episode is it's cool, right? We got to see what the rest of it is going to be about. So we're definitely going to do episode 2 here pretty soon, in the next day or two. And depending how well this reaction goes to that, will depend if I comment on the other, hopefully, because truth is that we're always looking for something good to watch. Now that I'm starting to find out a little more about BTS and their whole history, this show is kind of fitting. And especially knowing that they went in for military service, whew, man, I understand what that's like. So, other than that, that's all I got for now. I did like the episode. I like them. And as far as questions about their sexuality or anything concerning their music or their past, I don't know. The sexuality part, I don't care about. I'm not going to be making any comments on that. They do what they do. Let them have fun. I don't care what people do behind their closed doors. Other than that, music and the stuff that they're doing and how they're enjoying themselves in the United States, that's what I really like to see. So, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you very much for stopping by. I'll be checking out that second episode pretty soon, and hopefully we can do another video on that. But I'll definitely be watching. Okay, thank you for stopping by. Peace to the BTS Army, and we will talk to you guys soon. If you haven't yet, please subscribe and like and hearts. My BTS Army, please put a heart in the comment. Let me know that you made it to this part. We do have something special planned with BTS coming up pretty soon, and we're keeping track of all the people and all the hardcore subscribers. Also, we've reached a little bit of over 2,000 subscribers, I believe. Please help me try to reach 3,000, 4,000. Truth is if we reach 3,000, I promise you I will do the BTS workout, whatever that is, and we'll film it, and I'm gonna look totally crazy doing a BTS workout. But yeah, that's what we got planned. Or if there's something better you'd like to see me do at 3,000 subscriptions, let me know. We'll definitely do it. Thank you for stopping by, and we'll talk to you later. Peace.